In a small corner of the city, there was a cat named Toby. Toby was a young cat with pale yellow fur and sad eyes. He had no one to rely on, so he had to fend for himself and wander the streets. Every day, Toby roamed the streets to make a living, often scavenging for leftovers in the trash. But life on the streets was harsh. Sometimes for days on end, he couldn't find anything to eat. His rumbling stomach made Toby increasingly weak and desperate. One afternoon, while passing by a sausage shop, Toby caught a whiff of a delicious aroma that made his hungry stomach growl even more. He stood in front of the shop, staring longingly at the sausages on display. Toby knew he didn't have any money to buy them, but his hunger clouded his judgment. In a moment of impulse, Toby dashed into the shop, grabbed a sausage, and ran away. The shopkeeper saw him and immediately called the police. Toby tried to escape, but soon found himself surrounded by the authorities. The little cat trembled before them. His eyes were filled with both fear and sadness, reflecting his deep despair. One of the policemen named John approached. He initially wore a stern expression, but when he saw the skinny little cat and its pleading eyes, his heart softened. But instead of scolding him, he bent down and stroked the little cat's head. "You must be starving." Instead of taking Toby to jail, John brought the little cat to the police station. He fed Toby and took care of him. Toby explained that a few years ago, his mother had fallen ill, so he had to go out and earn money to take care of her. Despite his best efforts, his mother did not survive. After hearing about Toby's tragic situation, the other policemen were deeply moved. They decided to take care of the little cat together. Day by day, Toby gradually adjusted to his new life at the police station. He no longer had to worry about going hungry, and he always had a friend to play with. John, the first policeman to meet Toby, grew increasingly attached to the little cat. He decided to adopt Toby, bringing him home and caring for him like a member of his family. From then on, Toby no longer had to live a homeless life. The little cat who once lived in poverty and hardship now had a home, and someone to love and care for him. Although Toby's life had been very difficult, thanks to the kindness of the policeman, the little cat finally found true happiness.